Do you believe there is a specific formula capable of predicting where the stock market will find its high and low points tomorrow? While it can look like guesswork from the outside, W.D. Gann built his system on a foundation of geometry and arithmetic. Welcome to the final chapter of our Square of 9 series. We've already seen how to construct the number spiral and how to identify the key angles that divide it. Today, we are bringing those concepts together to see how Gann used these numbers to build a cohesive model for forecasting the market's next move. To understand Gann's more advanced techniques, it helps to think like a meteorologist. They don't just look at a cloud. They use a radar grid to track exactly when and where a storm will arrive. In chapters 13 and 14, Gann's work introduces this same grid-based logic to track the movement of stock prices. We tilt the flat number spiral into a 3D landscape with a vertical price axis and horizontal time axis. Plotting historical data vertically gives each price physical height. Moving across the horizontal scale, dates and prices cross paths, forming glowing intersection points on our grid. This tracking grid allows us to see exactly where the market is currently positioned relative to its past behavior, much like a storm's position on a radar map. A storm doesn't just sit still. It's pushed by invisible forces like wind and atmospheric pressure. The stock market has similar forces dictating its direction. Chapter 15 introduces planetary angles. In this chart, you can see how specific angles are drawn across the face of the Square of 9 to create a series of geometric boundaries. Think of these angles as invisible walls standing on our tracking floor. They represent fixed geometric points the market must navigate over time. When the price path encounters one of these walls, the pressure of that angle forces it to pivot or change trajectory. By identifying these angles in advance, a trader can see the likely points of resistance where the market might struggle to move higher. If grids provide our map, these angles act as pressure zones, telling us which way the market wind is likely to blow next. Once we have our map and our wind directions, we can move toward a more specific calculation. How do we determine the potential high and low for a single day of trading? Chapters 16 and 17 provide a specific calculation procedure for this. As the text shows here, this isn't based on intuition. It's a multi-step math formula. The formula's first step identifies the number of degrees the price moved around the Square of 9. We divide that degree value by 360, multiplying the result by 2. This yields a specific number called an offset value. This offset value represents a mathematical projection. When we apply this offset to our current price, it identifies the high probability range for the next day's high and low. This process removes the need for guesswork, replacing it with a reproducible equation that can be calculated in any basic spreadsheet. When we take our tracking grids, our geometric angles, and our forecast math and lock them together, the full power of Gann's system becomes clear. W.D. Gann's Square of 9 functions as a predictive engine, turning raw price data into a structured map of the future. By learning to speak the language of this math, you gain a new perspective on market movement and the tools to anticipate the market weather before it arrives. Thank you for following along with this series. If you've enjoyed decoding the Square of 9 with us, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and let us know in the comments, what complex topic should we decode next?